What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Frontline. I'm Chris, he's Mike, and you are here with us once again as we continue our coverage of E3 2017. In this video, we're going to be talking about the Bethesda conference, and it was very short.
Yeah, it wasn't even an hour.
Yeah, and that was weird because the EA one was about an hour and 15 minutes. The Microsoft one was almost close to 2 hours. It was about an hour and 45 minutes. And this one was a little bit under 45, 50 minutes about. I know that the pre-show, which takes place after the conference, actually had a countdown of about 20 minutes because Bethesda kind of ended rather quickly. And I don't know, I didn't get into the way they were showcasing it. Like I guess I got spoiled by EA and Microsoft where they had guys.
Was Bethesda Land.
Yeah, that didn't interest me. That kind of really turned me off a bit to the conference because I liked having the people come out on the stage, talk to us, and then we got trailers. The whole Bethesda Land, and we got the guy in the beginning who talked with us for a bit, and then he came out again at the end. But I didn't like the whole kind of show-tune-y transition from one thing to the other, and
they told us what it was going to be about. It's like saying, why are you going to tell us the title when you could just show us
there truly was no surprises until the two games at the very end. Those were the two last kind of like surprise moments. Other than that, it was a lot of talk about Skyrim, a lot of talk about Fallout. All the games, they kind of actually even opened up where they were saying, let's talk about the stuff that's out now, and they showcased Prey and all the other games. Now, I like that they showed Prey. I thought they were going to talk about maybe some DLC or whatnot. Nothing about Prey. However, they opened up with something that we haven't seen at a conference yet. VR. Everybody was stoked and everybody was talking. They were hoping for 2 games in VR, and that's exactly what we got at the very beginning of the conference. Doom VR or VFR, I guess it's virtual frickin' reality.
Yeah.
And Fallout 4 VR. Basically, you can play Fallout 4 or Doom in VR. However, we got to see the VR for the PC. I don't know, and I doubt it's going to be for the PlayStation VR, and that kind of was a letdown for us because we don't have a PC VR. We really don't PC game. We don't have a PC that's strong enough to. One day, we hope to. But I was kind of let down because there is the ability to do it on the PlayStation. There is the PSVR. I mean, there is definitely a way you could definitely port over Doom and Fallout 4 to the PlayStation VR, and it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And I was kind of let down. However, it looked really freaking good. It looked amazing for both games. But unfortunately, people like us that play console over PC, we kind of lost out on that. But Bethesda really, their conference was very PC oriented also. PC and tablet and whatnot. So I don't know, I was kind of let down, but it looked sick. Then we got into some Elder Scrolls. They talked a little bit more about Morrowind, which is out now, Morrowind. And then they went into a Creators Club where they were talking about the mods for Skyrim, for Fallout, and it's going to be a new kind of program where you can go in and make your own mods and download them, and it continues to allow you to personalize your own Fallout and Skyrim experience.
Yeah, and in Elder Scrolls you could also play as Link.
Oh, yes, that was the next thing that happened. Elder Scrolls...
Oh, I didn't mean to jump the gun.
No, you didn't jump the gun because the next thing is... It's next. Hold on. Skyrim Legends, which we didn't care about. Let's talk about that really quick. It's another card game. It's kind of like...
that one, yeah.
Yeah, I could care less about that.
I'm not really into cards, really.
Yeah, it was mostly it was mobile and PC and Steam. It's going to be on Steam, iPads, and whatnot. Okay, whatever. I'm not really into the whole card-esque layouts. But then, like you said, Skyrim is coming to the Nintendo Switch.
Yes, and they showed Link was one of them. And
yeah, if you scan your Link amiibo, you get the Link costume, which is cool.
And they show that you have the shield and the sword, that you could use those.
You could use the remotes.
And stuff like that. So that was actually pretty cool.
I was telling you, not only do I want to get the Skyrim Special Edition for the PlayStation 4 now, but when we get the Switch at some point, it would be cool to add to our Switch collection.
That's all you, because you like Link.
Yeah, it would be cool to add that to our Switch collection. So we're going to have Skyrim on multiple platforms. We have it on PS3, No, we have it on Xbox 360. We're getting it for the PS4 at some point soon, and now we have the Switch to get it for.
Yeah, that's just wow.
That is wow. It's cool to own a game 3 times in a row, and then there's the PC version, which we don't have, but I know that somebody in her family actually does have the PC version of it, and she loved it. So I think it's cool that Skyrim's still around. I'm hoping we get a new Elder Scrolls game at some point, but I guess that's for later. Now we go into Dishonored. Had a new trailer for Dishonored Death of the Outsider. Now, I was unclear if it was going to be DLC for Dishonored 2 or if it's going to be a full new game. If it's a full new game, we just got Dishonored 2 not a year and a half ago, I believe. This is really quick to have enough. But then again, what am I saying? We get an Assassin's Creed game every single year. So, I mean, it's not really so far-fetched for a game to come out after a year and a half. Looks really cool. I think I'm going to be grabbing into that because that looks cool. We got the definitive version for Dishonored and Dishonored 2 in our collector. We got the deluxe edition last time, so we got... Oh, no. We got the regular edition. It was a pre-order bonus to get it.
Yeah.
So we got the 2 games. So we have the first and the second. Why not go for this third installment if it is? It was unclear whether it was going to be DLC for 2 or a full new game. But it looks really cool. I like the trailer. I really did like the trailer. That was sick. I know you don't really like Dishonored. Next is Quake Champions. Complete computer game. I've never played Quake. You've never played Quake. It's a new version of the game. It's going to be for QuakeCon. They were talking about it a bit. Looks amazing. Looked really good. Not a game we play. So... as you guys can see, we were already very flat noted on the conference so far because all we came away so far was Skyrim on the Switch. We had Dishonored's new game, so that's 2 things. And then we got the surprise last 2 trailers, reveals. First one, we got to see a horror-esque game, and we didn't know what it was. At the very end, they revealed The Evil Within 2.
Wow. The whole thing from start to finish was, and it's coming out on Friday the 13th. That's what makes it even like, whoa.
Yeah, we're actually thinking either we'll wait for this game. I'm not sure if we're going to wait on this game.
Well, we do have The Evil Within. So
it would be smart.
It would be, and we also got ironically on Friday the 13th also. Well, was it on the 13th?
I think so. I don't remember now, but it's a possibility.
I think it was. I don't remember.
I don't know. Go back in our older videos and find out.
It was 2 years ago we got The Evil Within, wasn't it?
So, yeah. I thought it was good.
Ago. I'm going to be looking into that, probably getting that. For a Friday the 13th collection. Friday the 13th video.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm sure it'll be on the PS4 because that's how we got the first Evil Within, so we'll get it again. Now, Bethesda, they didn't have console specifics, so I guess it's going to be cross-platform. And then the last one is all me. Wolfenstein 2. I forgot what the surtitle was. Something Goliath. Well, anyway, Wolfenstein 2. I am looking forward to this. When I saw the trailer, I was like, no way. This cannot be. And then you see the characters.
Look it up real quick.
No, it's all right. Then you get to see the main character's face, and I'm like, no, this can't be. And Mike's like, what? I'm like, dude, New Blood. And he's like, New Blood? No. And then I'm like, because that's how the name wasn't coming to us.
Well, because I was like really focused on the trailer. Like when I'm focused on a trailer, you don't ask me questions. I want to watch the video.
Yeah. And then they reveal Wolfenstein. Yes, and that is all the games. I like how at the end the guy came out and said every single game that we saw there is releasing before the end of this year. Now, coming away from this, well, first of all, Wolfenstein looked amazing. I can't wait. I have New Blood. I have the other Wolfenstein game. I really want to play both of them now and, get ready for the new Wolfenstein. I believe that's coming in November or October, one of the 2 months. Everything is November and October. Be ready, guys. Put money on the side because November and October, your pockets are going to cry if you are a avid gamer and like to buy a lot of new games because there's still Call of Duty and a lot of other games that are definitely going to be popping up in those 2 months as well. But anyway, Wolfenstein 2 is definitely something I want to play. Just like he has to play Evil Within 2, I want to play Wolfenstein 2. So now, in general, overlooking this entire conference, this definitely was the weaker of the 3 we've watched so far. We still have 2 more to go, and people really aren't having high expectations for Ubisoft. So I have a feeling Bethesda and Ubisoft are going to kind of fall in the same realm, and Xbox and Microsoft are going to be the ones that Xbox and Sony are going to be the ones that steal the show. But for this conference, we were left kind of when the conference was over, we were like, that's it? That's really all?
Yeah, I was like, okay, that was kind of
I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but again, it's one company that's doing it. But I felt like EA released a little bit, about the same amount of stuff, actually. Because we got, let's see, how many games? 1, 2, these are remakes. 3, 4, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6. Yeah, EA released approximately the exact same amount of games, but I felt the delivery from EA was a bit stronger. Now, granted, if you're not a sports fan, 2 or 3 of those teasers or those trailers would have bored you. Just like with Bethesda, we don't play on PC, so anytime they would talk about a PC, tablet, or whatever game, it kind of threw us off. So I guess it's really pick your position, but when it came to Bethesda, I really was left kind of wanting a little bit more. I don't know exactly. I mean, maybe some Prey DLC mention, or if Doom VFR or Fallout 4 VR will be coming to the consoles as well. It would have been nice if they would have mentioned, or if it was or wasn't. Either way, I'm kind of left question marking. Is it going to be on the PS4 also or not? Probably not. Unless we see it. Maybe we'll see it tomorrow at Sony's. If we see it tomorrow at Sony's, that answers my question. But if not, then is it? And other than that, walking away with Skyrim on the Switch, Evil Within 2, Wolfenstein 2. That's really it. That's all I walked away with.
Yeah.
I would definitely say this was the weaker. Very short also, and I didn't like the presentation. I would have liked to have had some creators come out and talk to us about the game, just like they do. They did for Microsoft, just like they did for EA, and just like they did or will be doing probably for Ubisoft and Sony. I kind of felt like, and we stayed up late. The Bethesda one was at 9:00 p.m. California, Pacific Standard Time, which is 12 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, and really we didn't get much out of it. I feel like we could have gone to bed, woke up tomorrow, and just checked out the recap then, because it really wasn't something super important that needed to be, talked about right away. I mean, Wolfenstein 2, if you're a Wolfenstein fan, yes. Evil Within 2, yes. I feel like we'll get more for Skyrim on Switch on the Nintendo conference, and everything else is PC related, so I'm sure the there is a PC conference that will be happening there. We would have gotten more of it there. So really, other than that, we really didn't get too much.
No, not much either.
I was kind of a little underwhelmed by Bethesda.
Of course, with Bethesda Land 2, the magical land of everything.
And the VR looked really cool, too.
The VR, yes.
It looks freaking good. I really hope that PlayStation VR takes the opportunity to grab these 2 games and bring them into the PlayStation VR world.
Definitely.
Fingers crossed. We'll see tomorrow. We will see tomorrow. And Speaking of that, before we go, as always, guys, number 1, there are 2 more conferences we both will be covering, which are tomorrow, which is Monday. We will be covering...
Well, the Ubisoft might be a little bit all you if I'm going to try to be able
to
see
I'll have the trailer set for
But
you.
Sony, I will definitely be looking out for.
So Ubisoft and Sony. We'll have Ubisoft is going to be at 4:00 p.m. Eastern, 3, 2, 1 p.m. Pacific. And then Sony is going to be 9 Eastern, 8, 7, 6 Pacific Standard Time.
Right.
So, and then after that, on Tuesday, will be Nintendo, and that is going to be at 12:00 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific. And Mike will be fully covering Nintendo. I won't be covering Nintendo. So tomorrow you guys should have Ubisoft, PlayStation, or Sony conference. I'm looking forward to the Sony, and that's where we're going to be splitting ways. He'll be doing Nintendo then on Tuesday before Frontline Live or after Frontline Live. Frontline Live will be on Tuesday as well. I don't think we'll be covering EA at Frontline Live because I think out of everyone on Frontline, me and you are the really deep gamers.
Yeah.
So Stay tuned for more E3 coverage here. We have 3 more conferences we will be well, 2 more for both of us, 1 more, or 3 if you want to count the one that Mike will be doing solo.
Yeah.
Till then, guys, we are Comic Frontline, your #1 source for comic-related news, reviews, and as you can see here, a whole lot more. If you're new, click the sub button. Keep us in your sub box because we got lots of videos coming up and coming out each and every day. At least 3 live shows every week, unless one is canceled. And that's why you click the notification bell so you know when we go live, because sometimes we do more than 3 live shows. Till next time, everybody, keep reading, keep collecting, and we will see you guys really soon in the next video.
Hey, everybody.